And we're live. Hello, everyone. Happy Thursday. How are we all doing this evening? If you've come over from Rose, tweet hi. Thanks for joining. Send India lots of love as her sprints have been cancelled this evening. So I feel like I'm carrying two people's sprints tonight, which is crazy. Thank you for joining me nevertheless. If you didn't know, these are reading sprints for the Magical Hopathon, but you don't need to be taking part to read with us tonight. Everyone is welcome. However, we will be reading according to the queue times in Walt Disney World live. So if you're not used to that format, hi, welcome. These are fast pass sprints, and we will be reading depending on which ride we would like to ride in Walt Disney World and do the queue time. So if you're not partaking in a Magic Hopathon and you have no idea what's going on, ride the wave of us. You'll get the gist eventually. So let me know what you're reading in the comments in the chat. I hope you're all doing well this evening. Hello, Paige. Hello, hi, Liam. Hi, Claire. So many people are here. Hello, Reagan. Hello, Chloe. Rhiannon is here. Hello, everyone. Get through. Leandra's here. Hello. Yeah, Stitch is huge. He isn't in frame today, but yeah, he is massive. Hello, Louise. Hi, Cara. Chelsea's here. Rosie's here. Currently having a bubble bath after a super long but productive day at the office. Nice. My office day was, I wasn't in the office. I was working at my desk a meter away, but I haven't had that much of a chaotic day in about like a month and a half. It was mental. I didn't know if I was going to do these or not, but you guys cheer me up. So we are here. We are thriving in my dressing gown. So yeah, I did pre-warn that I'll be in my dressing gown. Hello, Marlene. I'm a bit tired. I want to finish the Dole Whip book today, Good Girl's Guide to Murder, because I need to know if I've been right all along. Oh, exciting. Very, very exciting. Hello. Hello, everyone. So many people are here. I have 40 pages left of the Unhoneymooners, and then I'll be reading Good Girl's Guide to Murder. 2 people reading Good Girl's Guide to Murder tonight. Wanted to get a big chunk of the Bone Witch read. You will do that. I'm here for you. I'm reading Indigo Spell from the Bloodline series for my online book club. Nice. I'm always halfway through Midnight Sun. Incredible. I'm on the last prompt for Animal Kingdom. So am I. So I'm reading Ender's Game at my comfort. Literally same. So before I forget, my book is out of frame. This is for Animal Kingdom's Nemo, the musical, to read a book outside of your comfort zone as well. The Truant by Kate Weinberg. I haven't started it yet. I've read about paragraph of the prologue. Not sure about the writing style. It seems very, very dense, hence why it's outside my comfort zone. But fingers crossed, we shall see how much I can get rid of this tonight. Hello, I'll be trying to read The Only Good Indians by Stephen Graham Jones, but so far I hate it. DNF it. You're good to DNF. Hello, Kath. Physically reading John Barrowman's autobiography, but looking for an audiobook, but I don't know which one to pick. Ooh, what audiobook are you thinking? Currently reading A Dark Shade of Magic. I'm really enjoying it. Nice. I'll be reading My Buddy Read pages for the Assassin Quest by Robin Hobb. Might switch to She Who Became the Sun afterwards. That was a tongue twister for some reason. Nice, that's exciting. Hi, still reading Dracula. Forgot to start reading it at 3 p.m. That's fine. It's as long as you I don't know, with this readathon, I just want it to be as chilled as possible. If you mess up one of the prompts, like if you put a book for a sweet romance prompt and then it doesn't actually end up having a sweet romance, vice versa with Mickey's Friendship Fair, to read a book that centers around friendship and then it isn't very friendship focused, it's fine. It doesn't really matter. I'm not going to be really strict on it. So we're all good here. We're all good. The Honeymooners is my entrance ticket. So happy to finish that and enter the park. Yeah, it's such a good feeling to finish a book for your entrance park prompt, because it's just like, yes, I'm through the gates. I've paid the ridiculous price of reading a book to get into Disney. Oh, thank you. I'm also on Dole Whip reading Queen of Shadows. You're still reading it? Get a move on. Oh, yay. Hi, Jodie. Thanks for joining. Oh my god, Chloe's so needed. I have a meeting at 8 a.m. Oh my god, a meeting at 8 a.m. I thought a meeting at 12, which is when I take my lunch break, was bad enough. So a meeting at 8 a.m., that's ridiculous. The audacity. I'm reading The Great Escape by Joe Watson, Cheshire Cat Tale, Sweet Romance. Nice. Life's too short for bad books. 100%. DNF it. I started The House in the Cerulean Sea this evening. 1 chapter in already. Know I'm going to be loving this one. That's so good. I love it when you read a book, like the first page, the first chapter. I only have like a handful of books that have done that for me, when I know from the first like page it's going to be like a 5-star. That's so exciting. Gosh, I can't believe I'm trying to read 13 books this month. Same. I'm 3 down, which is great for me because the last couple of months I've only read about 5 books a month. Yeah, so 3 down already is like, oh my god, I can't believe I'm doing this. But I have full determination. 13 books this month. We can do it. We can do it. I'm reading a Dutch book. You do have no. It's a romance. Nice. Hello, hello. Reading The Lighthouse Witches tonight. I only have 2 hours left of the audiobook. You can do that. Faith in you. Hey, I won't be reading it as I'm helping my 10-year-old brother with homework, and then I will. Nice. That's still productive though, and very, very nice of you. I'm not sure at all because I have loads of books on my TBR and it's too many to choose. Yeah, I get that. I feel like I go on Scribd and I'm like, oh, I could listen to an audiobook, and then I like shut off the app because I'm too daunted by the amount of choices I have. So I feel that for sure. I'm only 35 pages in, so I feel like I could give it more of a chance. Yeah, that's fair. I usually give it like 50 to 100 pages roughly before I give up on a book, just in case it does get better. So fingers crossed. Let me know how you get on. I'm reading Night Play by Sherilyn Kayon. Probably butchering that, but nice. Thanks for joining. I need to read both sets of pages my buddy reads. Both are dual POVs for 7 Dwarfs Mine Train. So whichever I finish first counts. That's fair enough. It's Dance of Thieves. How is Dance of Thieves? Is Dance of Thieves good? Because the Kiss of Deception series is one of my favorite series of all time, and I'm daunted by Dance of Thieves. So if you could let me know how it is, I'd be appreciative of that. Hello, comments are jumping. Hello, Emma. Thanks for joining. I haven't even read one word today, so I'm glad you're sprinting tonight. Fair. I appreciate you joining. I wasn't going to do these tonight. Then I was like, no, you guys will cheer me up. It'll get me to read, because I feel like, because I'm so daunted by this book, if I have you guys watching me read, then I have to read it. Whereas if I wasn't doing these sprints, I think I'd put it off and I wouldn't read anything today. So you guys are also my motivation. Hey, I don't want to hear it. Queen of Shadows, 600. Fair enough. It is a chunky book, but you just usually read so quickly. That's all. No shade, no shade. I am very cozy, very, very cozy, but I'm just worried it's going to make me tired. But we can do this. We can pull through. Probably finishing around like 9:30, 10. We shall see. So I won't be sprinting for too long, but hopefully we can get a good couple of good, decent sprints in. I am reading Into the Deep End, and wow, it's a bit raunchy, especially for a Thursday night. We love that though. I'm going to make a note of that because I'm always on the lookout for raunchy, steamy books. So yeah, interesting. I finished Good Girl Bad Blood and didn't like it as much as the first one, but the last one, yes, Good Girl Bad Blood. I was just checking on my bookcase. That's the second book. Yeah, I didn't love Good Girl Bad Blood either. The first, I think my favorites go first, third, second in order of favorites. You say butchering that much, anyone would think it's your surname or something. Well, who would have thought? I'm reading A Good Girl's Guide to Murder too. So many people reading that book. Amazing. It's a great book. I hope you all love it. I'm currently reading The House in Cerulean Sea. Nice. Another one for House of Cerulean Sea. Let's slay our books together. Let's. I'm so excited. It's good. The first 50 pages are incredibly confusing because it's a little world building and you're sort of just chucked in. Everything does get explained more by page 102. Interesting. I'll have to give it a read anyway because I can't not. Seeing as Kiss Deception is one of my favorite series. So we shall see. But thank you. I appreciate it. We can go through the tough books together tonight. We can. We're all here to support one another. I'm going to be reading Empire of the Vampire. Well, good luck because that's a chunky book as well. So rereading Heartstopper. I love how we go from Empire of the Vampire to a reread of Heartstopper. I love that. Irene, the final girl support group, exactly what we are doing tonight, but obviously for all genders. Support group. Hello, reading The Vanishing Half. Nice. I've been looking forward to these all day. Thank you so much. I've had a crap day at college, so knowing these were happening got me through. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I always had a crappy day too, so I'm glad we can help one another out. Yes, Thunderhead, one of my favorite books. That's very exciting. So if you weren't here from the get-go, because a lot of people have joined in the last 10 minutes, these are fast pass sprints. So yes, they are reading sprints. Nothing changes in the regard of structure of talking for a bit, reading for a bit, talking for a bit, reading for a bit. However, how we decide how long we read for is dictated by Walt Disney World, because if you didn't know and you're new to my channel, you've just come across me from this live. I am currently in the middle of hosting a month-long readathon to celebrate Walt Disney World's 50th anniversary, and it's called the Magical Hopathon, and you hop between all 4 parks. So during this month, when I do live shows, Walt Disney World queue times will be dictating how long we read for, and we pick which ride we would like to queue for theoretically, and we go from there. And the last couple of sprints, we've only kind of really hit upon Magic Kingdom, and that is because that does have the most rides and the most variety of times. But I'm thinking we could switch it up today, go to a different park. There are 4 parks in Walt Disney World. We can't just stick to Magic Kingdom, no matter how magical it is. I feel like we need to switch it up. So I would really like to go to Animal Kingdom. And there's a 40-minute wait for Flight of Passage, which we could do. So let me know in the comments in the chat which one you would prefer to do. Or there's a 40-minute wait for Cali River Rapids, which is a water ride. So both thought for, oh, Kendra says, let's go to Epcot. We could go, let's check out Epcot. What ride? Queue times. My phone's spazzing. Epcot, we have a 45-minute wait for Test Track at Epcot, so we could do Test Track. We have a 40-minute wait for Frozen, or a 20-minute wait for Soaring Around the World. So let me know what you fancy. Someone's just arrived in Hollywood Studios. Amazing. I think everyone seems to have been having a bad day, so I'm glad we can like cheer each other up this evening. I'm reading The Godfather and absolutely loving it. Always been interested in Mafia. Nice. I'm glad you're enjoying it, Liam. Can't wait to hop into the parks. I'm still hopping on one leg in Magic Kingdom for a while. You got this, Marlene. You got it. You got it. Got an Epcot. Oh, we got Flight of Passage as well. Forgot I had a TBR cup on my shelf, and now I have an audiobook. Frozen. Let it go. Let it go. Should we do Frozen? Well, let's go on Frozen. Cool. Okay, that's a 40-minute wait. So I'm not fussed on starting sprints at any sort of time. So let's do Frozen. I'll get the timer set up and ready for 40 minutes. I need to share my screen. That would help, wouldn't it? Oh, I'm all over the place tonight, guys. Right. Let's go. Let's go queue for Frozen. Enjoy your reads, guys. I'll see you in 40 minutes. Hello, how do we all do? I'm not liking this book, and I'm only 20 pages in, but I don't like the writing, and I feel bad because my boyfriend got me this book as a forfeit, and that forfeit was he was let loose in Waterstones, and he could buy any book he wanted without my say, and I had to read it. And this is the book he chose, and I'm trying to read it, but I don't get it. I don't like the language it uses. I don't like the writing style. But I'm only 20 pages in, and like I said at the beginning of the live, I usually give it about 50 to 100 pages before I make a mind up on a book. So we shall see. But in 40 minutes, because I only read 20 pages, this book is going to take me a while to read if I do decide to read it. I was getting a little bit distracted because I wasn't enjoying it, but even still, after having read a really, really quick book where I was reading like 50 pages in 20 minutes, not great. But I hope you all did better than me. Well, sorry, I went quiet then I forgot I was live. We had some people join us in the middle, so thank you for joining. Hello. Gonna get stuck in, need to use this Prince Power through the book I'm not enjoying. I feel you. Oh, all right, Paige. Well, I'm sure you've gone, but thanks for joining anyway. Hello, Samantha. No worries, better late than never. I'm reading The Star and the Darkness Between Them by Jinder Petrus. Probably butchering that. For It's a Small World. Nice. Thanks for taking part in my readathon. I read 40 pages of the book I'm reading. Well done. Beyond Belief is a true crime book about Moors murderers, and it's really hard to stay motivated to read it. I feel you. I'm literally just started my book and I don't like it, but it's fine. We'll get through it together, won't we? We can read books we don't like together. 30 pages and had my bubble bath. Nice. You sound so cozy and relaxed. Brilliant. Dracula is unlike anything I've ever read. It's a wild ride. I can imagine it being so. I hope you're enjoying it anyway. I read 59 pages. We'll probably finish it in the next sprint. Incredible. So excited to hear your thoughts on it. Update my reading journal and read the first few pages of Heartstopper. Nice, Olivia. I love that. Oh, Liam, I'm sorry. Hopefully these can boost your mood a little bit. Fingers crossed. If not, go take some self-care. Enjoy your favorite film. Reread a favorite book. Dance to some music. That's what I do when I'm feeling low and a little bit lethargic. I have a little dance party in my bedroom to my favorite songs of all time. I have a playlist called Bounce Back. So when I'm feeling low, those are all my favorite songs that have really high tempo, upbeat beats and music and stuff, and songs that I really, really like. Most of it is JLS, Disney, you know the drill by now. And I just put that playlist on when I'm not feeling too great, and it kind of boosts my mood, whether that's one dance to one song or I just have a dance party for 10 minutes. So hopefully you can just take it, relax. Finished The Honeymooners, enjoyed it, probably a 3.5 stars. That's still a good rating though, 3.5. I give most books a 3.5 stars to be fair, because I'm very strict on my 5 stars. And my 4, to be fair, I'm very strict on my 4 stars as well. I'm a very strict reviewer. I read my ebook from 23% to 47. Incredible. That's amazing. That's 20 chapters. That's 20%. It's because I was reading chapters of the next comment. 4 chapters from audiobook. Nice. 28 pages. Incredible. 50 pages and did a face mask. Relaxation. Love it. 36 pages for me. Nice. Everyone's doing so well. I managed 15 pages. I'm struggling a bit with my book. We're trying to finish it tonight. What is up with struggling books at the minute? But we've got this. We can do it. I definitely won't be finishing my book tonight, but fingers crossed for you. I believe in you. So that's 67 pages, I believe. Nice. That's incredible. Joined halfway through, read about 25 pages. Thanks for joining, Amy. Appreciate it. 60 pages and starting to get more into the story. That's always nice. I'm hoping in the next sprint I can get more into my story and I do end up enjoying it. My boyfriend was like, you're being too quick to judge. And I'm like, I know what I like. And I'm just from the get-go, I'm not vibing with the writing style. And I feel like if you're not vibing with the writing style, it's really hard to enjoy the book, even if the plot is incredible. So I don't know. I'm a bit stuck. Read 32 pages. Nice. Got 37. 28 pages of Oh, a reread of Sunny Days and Sea Breezes by Caroline, no, Carol, maybe Matthews, and forgotten how much I love this book. I love that when that happens. It's just a risk that I don't know whether I like taking with rereads, because you either reread them and re-fall in love with them and think they're even better than when you first read them, or you reread them and you're like, I don't know why I enjoyed this book in the first place. Hey, do you know if you're going to do any sprints on the weekend? I've had to work for every reading sprint so far. I'm so sorry, but unfortunately, it's hard for me to do reading sprints on the weekend, because that's the only time I see my boyfriend is the weekend, because we basically, it's just too difficult to see each other during the week because we live quite far away, and by the time we would have both finished work, this doesn't make sense. There isn't enough time. So we only see each other on the weekends. Therefore, my weekends are kind of dedicated to spending time with him and my family, whereas in the week, all I kind of do is isolate myself and read and spend time doing YouTube and working, obviously. So I don't tend to do much on the weekends regarding YouTube as such. But someone who does weekly reading sprints on a Sunday evening is one of my best friends from BookTube, but Chloe. Chloe reads books. I don't know if should still be here. She just had a bubble bath and she read 38 pages. She does live reading sprints every Sunday evening. I'm pretty sure she already has her scheduled for this coming Sunday. So go check out her channel if you want weekend reading sprints. Officially decided to DNF the Only Good Indians. No, that's so sad. Well, at least you gave it a try, and that's all that matters. I'm very much an advocate for DNFing books. And if I don't vibe with this book in the next sprint, like you, I will be DNFing it in my throat, which means I will be needing to pick another book, either to fulfill my out of my comfort zone prompt for Animal Kingdom, or to switch to the Festival of the Lion King prompt for, which is a TBR vet, which I don't know I have many of that I want to read right now. So it might be a bit tricky. I'm really hoping that I end up vibing with my book. I would DNF it, but if it's 2 prompts for the readathon I'm doing, so I won't be able to. Yeah, I feel that. That's the only thing with this book, is I don't know what other book I would fulfill the prompt with if I didn't read this book. I'm literally looking at my shelves as I'm speaking, and nothing's like catching. As I was catching, and then I stopped because I have Docile on my TBR that I really want to read, and that is definitely outside my comfort zone. But it's a huge book, and I don't know if I want to dedicate my time to reading such a big book at the beginning of the month and not having completed a park yet. Bit of a tricky situation right here. If you have any suggestions, I'd appreciate any of your help. I have just over an hour left on my audiobook. We'll definitely finish it tonight. Nice. I love that for you. Same here. I did enjoy it, and it was a 3.5 stars. It's a good book. Yeah, I don't get, like, I feel like 3 stars has like a really bad, I don't know how you would like say it, but it has like a bad reputation sometimes with like 3 stars not being good, but 3 stars is still a good book. So yeah, 20 pages and booked an alpaca walk. That's incredible. I love that. 4 chapters of Empire. Yeah, Empire of the Vampire. Wow, why did brain's not working. Nice. Anyone ever feel that tired where you feel sick off it? I used to, because of my chronic illness, but I haven't had that in years. But I do know how you feel. Hope you feel better soon. I'm enjoying my book. It's just taking me some time, and there's some intense sexual tension, which is frustrating me. Just get to it. See, I love a slow burn. Give me all the sexual tension, and then you can kind of, I don't mind skimming over the smut. I'm much more of like a sexual tension person, but I can see why you're frustrated. Do you listen to music when you read? Ambient sounds I listen to, and there's actually a couple of links in the description if you are partaking in the Disney Magical Hopathon, or whether you just want some Disney ambience. There's 4 of my favorite Disney ambient tracks down below, because I tried playing them in my live show last Friday, and I got copyright, so I can't do that anymore. So that's the next best thing. So they are down below, but I do tend to just listen to ambient sounds, like nice calming music without lyrics. It's like my favorite thing to read to. You're not enjoying it? Oh no. Hopefully it gets better if you don't DNF it. Fingers crossed. 52 pages for me, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm loving it already. The main character wants to own a bookstore and she's getting settled in with a stepmom. That sounds so cute. I love that. So Caroline Matthews on the screen was like, who the hell is talking about me? Very similar, very similar. I'm the same. That vibe in my book was going to ask if 50 session pages too soon to DNF. No, 50 to 100 pages. If by 50 pages I'm like, this could get better, I'll give it another 50 pages. Then that's what I will do. But if by 50 pages I'm like, either it's drawing me into a reading slump or I just don't like it, I will just give up on it. And that is usually a put back on the shelf for a later date. And then if in like 6 months time I'm still not feeling it, then I'll like get rid of it completely, because I'm very much one for advocate of unhauling books as well. So yeah, that's my thought process. I feel like I'm like really down here, so if I do, let me scooch back up again. There you go. I feel like I was hiding my face. Mean Kitty Sharon of 55 pages is doing Sunday morning reading sprints, and Chloe reads books does on Sunday evening. Yeah, they go 2 good weekend reading sprints going on. When I don't like the writing style, I DNF most of the time because there's so much. Yeah, exactly. I don't get people who just continue reading books they don't like. But it's the only situation for me is that I do not know what other book would fulfill this prompt. I don't know. I get The Last Night at the Telegraph Club. Let me know. Should I continue with this or try The Last Night at the Telegraph Club by Melinda Lowe? I know if Paige was here, which one she would pick. Oh my god, so many comments, guys. Thank you for all being here. I also DNF the Only Good Indians. I just didn't care. Oh, there you go. You're not alone in DNFing the book. Oh, have I gone? I feel like I froze a little bit there. Am I back? I think so. I'm 111 pages in, and honestly, I'm like, ugh. Get rid of it. You don't need it in your life. Hi, Jordan. Thanks for joining. It's just like not a lot of people are enjoying their books tonight. Oh, I haven't. I saw that on your Instagram. Nice. It is just nice to have something setting the atmosphere more than like lyrical music, like pop music, like the charts. Like I wouldn't ever listen to like Spotify when this like reading books, but YouTube ambient tracks and sounds and stuff do it for me for sure. Is it acceptable for me to go and collect my parcel? We're Not Broken by George M. Johnson. You just wrote this, so I would say yes. In a Percy Pig PJs and a coat, 100%, because it's We're Not Broken by George M. Johnson. If you don't go pick it up, like go pick it up. Go pick it up. Go pick it up. I agree, Chloe. Endless Game is a sci-fi, and I'm more of a fantasy romance person, but it's keeping my attention. I'm shocked. Well, that's good then. I'm glad at least someone's enjoying that book this evening. I feel like we should have like a. I just wish I said this the other day that StreamYard had polls, so I could put a poll up being like, who's enjoying their book and who's not enjoying their books. I feel like it's very 50-50 tonight. Okay, I'll have to go check out Chloe and the other one Rosie mentioned. I don't know if you said that yet, but where are you in the... Sorry, pardon me. Where are you in the parks right now? I'm in Animal Kingdom. I usually wear my mini ears, but I just knew this was going to be like a really chilled, casual sprint, so I haven't worn mini ears today. But I'm in Animal Kingdom. I'm on to my show prompt. So I've got into the parks. I've read my park entrance prompt. I then went into Animal Kingdom, and I've done my attraction, which was Flight of Passage, to read a 5-star prediction, which was indeed a 5-star prediction. And then I did my snack of Jungle Juice to read a middle grade, which I also really enjoyed. So far in this readathon, I've had a 3.5 star, a 5-star, and a 4-star. So I'm just like, I don't need this killing my vibe. This is for my show prompt in Animal Kingdom. And it's just the fact that this is my last book in Animal Kingdom as well. Like, I just want to be done with one park and be like, yes, I managed a park. So yeah, sticky situation. Yes. I'm hoping that a bubble bath will help me power through my book. I've had a bit of a day. Well, have a lovely bubble bath. Hopefully it will help you out. And bubble baths are so relaxing anyway, and I hope you're okay. I can't concentrate with the sound when I'm reading. My brain concentrates on the sound. That's fair enough. Like, so many people are different. I didn't used to be able to listen to music when I read, and if my boyfriend always finds it weird because I can read when like F1 and football and stuff are on. So I can read if what's on the TV has no interest in me whatsoever. Like, I can blank it out. But I can't read or watch YouTube or anything if I'm interested in what's actually being played, because I would rather watch that than read, if that makes sense. So many comments and so many like separate conversations are happening. So I'm just trying to filter through. Random, I know, but your dressing gown looks so comfy. I love it. It is so comfy. I brought it at like January 2020, not knowing that I'd probably live in it for a year because of lockdown. It's from Superdry, and it is like the coat. Like, look how big this hood is. I have got a bun on, which is why it looks a bit stupid. But like, look at that, like cozy. I'm so cozy. I don't know if they're still selling it because it is like last Christmas's line, but so cozy. I'm reading for hyped book. Oh, okay, but there's so many other hyped books out there if you do want to DNF it. Just saying. Did I go for a little bit then? Oh, hopefully I'm just back now, so fingers crossed. I can carry on with your current read for one more sprint, but I'm also looking through your good reads for ideas. Thanks, Chloe. I appreciate it. Not even books. I'm just, oh, Liam. I really hope you're okay. Take it easy. Take it chill. Do some self-care. That's fair enough. I would go to a reread right now if I could, but my readathon doesn't allow me to. So, well, you can reread books in my readathon, but the prompt I'm trying to attempt would not be a reread because I have to read a book outside my comfort zone, and all my rereads are books I love, which are in my comfort zone. So, yeah, I thought you said you DNF'd it, and I was like, right, I'm sorted. I'm DNFing it. I'm going to give it one more sprint and hope. If you wouldn't mind, guys, to do like a small sprint, like a 25-minute one. We'll see what rides and queue times we have in a minute, but I would like to do a smaller sprint because with this book, I can't stay concentrated for too long. I'm loving Assassin's Quest. Robin Hobb's writing is something else. I'm so glad. I'm so happy because so many people love that book. And I tried it for a vlog. I read BookTube hype books for like a week, and I got like 100 pages into it, and I was actually enjoying it. And I am not a fantasy reader because I thought the writing was really well done. I just couldn't dedicate my time to that big of a series. So I did DNF it, but I completely get you on that. I'm enjoying my book. Yay, another one who enjoys it. I'm on page 40, so I'll see where it goes. Nice. I listen to Star Wars and FMA soundtracks. Can I do lyrics? No, neither can I. Star Wars is a good one, though. I have those days as well. I hope it gets better. Me too. Did you say you could read a TBR vet instead because Summer Assault is the oldest added? Ooh, yeah, I could do because that was Festival of Lion King. Because you sent me your copy. I could do that. That's not a bad shout. One more sprint with the truants, and if not, I will switch it up. I need to update my vlog if I'm doing that. I didn't know Red, White, and Royal Blue, unpopular opinion. I just didn't get on with the two main characters. Interesting. I have that on my TBR, not on my October TBR, but just in my ebook collection. I own it, so I should get to it soon, but I probably won't. Well, that's fine. I feel so slow. I'm still at my snack prompt. That's fine. You can do this. We've still got like another 3.5 weeks, and I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but it's a lot of days, and we can do this. We can read the books we want to read this month. We will complete the readathon. DNF it. You still read a book for that prompt, so it's not worth going. No, it isn't. It really, really isn't. Yes. Isn't it? So cozy. Hello. I would like a small sprint too. Nice. Yeah, definitely. We'll do a 20 to 25 minute sprint in a second. I'll just get to the end of the comments. Let's do this just because I hate this book. Yeah, same. I have one that's comfy. Oh, nice. Purple with Stars. It is. I love this community so much. It's brilliant. Flying to Greece on the 9th. I really want to get glue nails. I'm guessing gel nails. And I really want to finish another book before I go because I'm on a roll and I have 8 books to go. I have 8 books to go to the charity shop. Nice. Smashing it. You're not alone. I've been eating Dole Whip for days. Well, there's a lot of Dole Whip to eat in the resort, so I don't blame you for that either. On that note, on that Disney note, let's have a look at queue times. We'll stick with Epcot and see what queue times are in Epcot. If not, we'll hop over to Hollywood Studios or Animal Kingdom. We just need to switch up from Magic. So we have... Where's Epcot, my friend? There it is. Oh, we have a 25-minute wait for Test Track. Or a 20-minute wait for Soaring Around the World. So let me know what you would like to do, 20 or 25 minutes. I'm happy with either. We could even do a 5-minute wait. There's lots of 5-minute queue times at Epcot today. But we'll do either 20 or 25 minutes. So what would you prefer? Like a quick Test Track is where you build your own car, hypothetically, and then you test it on loads of different conditions and then you go full throttle. And it's like a really fast ride. Or Soaring is like a simulation of like a hang glider. So 25, 20, 25, Test Track. I think we've had 3 Test Track, 4 Test Track. We'll go Test Track. Okay, so we'll do 25 minutes. Soaring is great though. Dole Whip is like a pineapple soft serve that Disney are iconic for. Yeah, it's one of Disney's iconic snacks. It's literally just pineapple soft serve. I don't know why it's so popular, but it is. And on that note, my brain is all Disney knowledge. I can't help it. So if you have any questions, I'll probably answer them correctly for you. We'll do 25 minutes for Test Track. Let me set that up and then we can get going. I will see you in 25 minutes. Hello, how do we all do? Change of events, not change of events, but I am enjoying it a little bit more. Seeing as I read 20 pages in 40 minutes in the first sprint, and I read 23 pages in the 25-minute sprint we just did, shows promising signs. Maybe I'm getting used to the writing style so I can read it a little bit quicker, or I don't know. That's why I always give the books 50 to 100 pages, because you never know what could happen. So I do think I will continue at least the page 100 mark, and see where I'm at after that. But I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to take it a page at a time. How did we all do? It is 8:45. I do like finishing my sprints around 10 o'clock because I like going to bed by 10. So chat for a little bit and then do another sprint. If we do a longer sprint, that's kind of what I'm thinking. But let me know let's do this first sprint first and see what everyone read before we get into the next one. But I'm just trying to like plan ahead. I'm such a planner. Yay. I know it's on your TBR for October. So as soon as you've read it, let me know. I'm so excited. Hands down 5 stars. Such a good book. I read it in a day. So yeah. Got here late. I just finished Dark Shade of Magic. I'm going to start Wicked like a wildfire. Nice. Thanks for joining. I hope you enjoy your book. Somehow lost 5 minutes staring at the wall. Now actually time to read. I saw that and I was like, typical Chloe. Hi everyone, hope you're all having a nice evening. Thanks, Karis. Hope you're having a nice evening as well. I only just got here now because I had to watch the newest episode of Drag Race UK. Well, priorities, of course, that one comes before me. Like legit as well. Like you don't have to be here. I appreciate it though. 24 pages, nice. Of Heartstopper. I was like 200 pages, and then I read of Heartstopper. I got it. Wow, 200 pages in 25 minutes. I read 36 pages, but oh god, that was torture. I seriously think I'm going to have to stop tonight and try again tomorrow. It's draining my soul. That's fair enough. Go ahead and do that. Like, there's no point putting yourself through that amount of pain if you are really hating it. And then maybe what you need to do is have like another book on the go and read like 5 pages of this one and then treat yourself to like 20 pages of like a book you're really enjoying. Maybe that might be a way around it. Nice. That's fine. And next sprint will be my last one. I only tend to do 3 sprints in the evenings when I start at 7, just because, like I already said, I do like getting to bed by 10. Because I do, if you're new here, because there are 72 people here, which is way higher than my usual average. So if you're new to my channel, hi, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe. Self promo. But I wake up at 5 a.m. every day to do like my mindful morning routine that I like to do to get into like my good headspace for the day. So therefore I need to get to bed around 10. So I only tend to do like 3 sprints in the evening when I go on sprints from 7. So next one will be our last one, but hopefully it can be quite a long one, like a 35-40 minute one. We'll see what the queue times and what Disney World tell us to do. I don't know. 35 pages read, nearly done. Half the mystery is solved now. Yay. You have to let me know how you like it, like what your rating is afterwards. I'm so excited to hear your thoughts. I read about 25 pages. Nice. Thank you. Oh, bless her. I'm sorry. Oh, that makes me sad. Hope she's okay now, though. Finished her body read pages for today. Still loving it at halfway point now. Nice. So glad. That's such an accomplishment when you're body reading it and you've done your pages for the day. You're like, yes, and now I can relax. I got 30 pages read, but I was running my bath. 30 pages in 25 minutes, and you were running a bath. That's impressive. I moved on to Cemetery Boys, and so far it's so good. Well, that's what happens when you switch things up and you get rid of books that you're not reading. You end up reading books that are really, really good instead. So I'm glad. I'm happy for you, Kendra. Got to 8% in Hurricane Season by Friedana. That's probably butchering that. I'm not even going to try and pronounce it. And I didn't realise how much I said butchering until Liam always says that I say it too often. And I actually say it every single time I mispronounce an author's name. Who knew? I read the first 130 pages of insert name and author here, and I'm loving it. See, 2 examples of DNFing books that you don't like and trying different books and enjoying them. Just saying. Just saying. Where we got to, they could jumped. Hello, I read 18 pages of 6 years. Nice. Smashed it. 28 pages. 3 chapters of my audiobook. Nice. We're smashing the reading tonight. I think I'll be signing off for today and watch a series before I head to bed. Made great progress though. I'm glad. Thank you so much for joining, and enjoy your series, whichever series you're currently watching. I hope you are really enjoying it. 25 pages. I'm really enjoying it. Nice. Read 14 pages. Really enjoying the vanishing half. I want to read that. I do really want to read that book. Let me know. I know you say you're really enjoying it, but let me know in the next sprint how you're getting on with it. Appreciate it. I got myself all cozy in bed, ready for the last sprint. I read 22 pages. I have 90 pages left, so we'll finish at night before I sleep. Nice. That's so good. Nice and cozy in bed like me. Yay. I read 25 pages, I think. Nice. To be fair, in most sprints, I do lose track on how much I've read. But because I started this book in the sprints, it's easier for me to track how much I've read of it, because obviously it goes from 0 to my current page count, compared to like if I started the book at like page 46 and then I had to try and figure out maths from there. So 0 maths is quite easy to do. If you're doing another short sprint, I might force myself to try once more, but I cannot commit to a long one because my soul might leave my body. I might do a long one, not like a long one, maybe one in the middle of 25 minutes and 40. So like a 30, but we'll see what Disney has in store for us. Yeah, I think that might be a good idea, because then you have like a treat. I don't know if anyone remembers, like on Facebook or like Twitter back in the day when you were like revising, there was pictures going around where you'd have like a chapter of revision to do, and then in the book at the beginning of the next chapter there was a chocolate bar as like your reward, and then the next chapter after that there was a chocolate bar. So maybe that could be your motivation as well. Maybe just chuck like a chocolate sweet or like a sweet of some sort into every chapter of the book. And then when you get to the end of the chapter, you have a nice treat waiting for you. Just an idea. A couple of ideas for you to keep motivation, morale's high. Read 26 pages, but this is my last sprint. I'm so tired, and my alarm is set for 5 tomorrow thanks to these sprints. Thanks for joining, Leandra. My alarm is also set for 5 a.m. tomorrow. We've got this. We can do it. We can wake up that early. But 26 pages is amazing. Thank you so much for joining. Not dramatic at all, Chelsea. Literally, I know. Oh, okay, good. As long as she's not scared or anything. We'll read some pages of who she became for the last sprint. Nice. Is it Junji? I think it's Junji, isn't it? I don't want to say it anymore, but yeah. She who becomes the sun. She who became the sun. Can't wait to read it. It's on my Hopathon TBR. Nice. I ran my bath too cold, so I'm going to have to quickly wash my hair and get out to be cozy again. I hate it when that happens. Or if you've run out of hot water and you don't realise until you stopped running the bath, and like 90% of the bath water is cold because you didn't realise, and it's actually like, oh, that's the most disappointing feeling ever. I hate it when that happens. I'm so sorry. That's so sad. Hello, just joined. I'm reading Wild Orchids. Nice. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you are enjoying your current read. Just to let you know, this next sprint will be the last sprint. So you made it just in time for one sprint. Wow, 5 a.m. Honestly, I would die. Well, I don't know. I've just been doing it for so long now. It's just, one, it's habit, and 2, I formed such a good morning routine that if I don't do that morning routine, it throws me so out of whack that I just have a really bad day. So it's worth waking up at 5 a.m. now, just to set my mind and my like body in the right headspace for my work day. I don't know. I have a weird brain, weird like mindset, I guess, regarding waking up at 5. I don't know. It's just what I do. It works for me. It doesn't work for everyone. My alarm went off at 5:30 this morning, made a big difference to rolling out of bed at 8:15 to start work at 8:30. Yeah, I can imagine that. That is difficult. I gave She Who Became the Sun 2 stars. Another unpopular. Kendra, you're like throwing out all the shade to all these popular books right now. I'm still awake at 5 a.m. Wow. Yeah, that's not me. She lies. Because, okay, hear me out. I wake up at 5 a.m. every single weekday. When it gets to the weekend, because I've woken up at 5 a.m. every single day, I treat myself to a lie-in. I will sleep until like 7:38, 9 o'clock on weekends. And it's just so the fact that like I'm with my boyfriend or with Chloe at weekends, and I have like no like. If I have plans, fine, I'll wake up. But if I have no plans, I will chill out and relax and have a lie in. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. I thought it was going to be a fantasy. It wasn't. Oh, I see. I thought that was a fantasy as well. Oh, what is it then? What's the genre classified as? I want to do just roll out of bed at any time. I do need to start getting up at a regular time again. Obviously, loads of things work different. Different things work for different people. But I do find having a routine really handy for me and keeping myself sane, especially during lockdown. When we were like sent home to work from home at the beginning of lockdown, or like before lockdown even happened last March, I said to myself, right, I'm just going to continue waking up at 5 a.m. because I had to wake up at 5 a.m. when I went into the office because of the commute and stuff. And I was like, right, I'll just continue waking up at 5 a.m. for like the 2 weeks we were meant to be working from home. And just so I kept on my routine. So in 2 weeks' time, it wasn't horrible to like wake up at 5 a.m. again. And then obviously 2 weeks turned into a month turned into 2 months, 2 months turned into 5 months, 5 months turned into 8 months, 8 months turned into a year. We're at Christmas, we're past Christmas. 18 months later, I'm still working from home. I'm still waking up at 5 a.m. and I found a morning routine that suits me to high heavens and I absolutely love it. And my contract is actually changing when I go back to the office. So I start work at 9 when I go back to the office rather than 8, which allows me, even with my commute, to still wake up at 5 a.m. and do my morning routine. My 3-hour morning routine, by the way. I have a 3-hour morning routine from 5 till 8. I'm starting work at 9. I can still do my 3-hour morning routine if I wake up at 5. So that makes me very happy. No one probably cares about that, but you got it anyway. Oh no. That sucks. I'm sorry. Good. I'm glad. I knew it, but just had to justify my case. It's a historical fiction. See, the cover doesn't relay that whatsoever. I'm so surprised. Interesting. Oh, historical fiction, eh? And on that note, shall we have a look at Walt Disney World's queue times? Fancy going to see what queue times are in Hollywood Studios? Because I fancy hopping over to Hollywood Studios. We haven't actually really spent much time in Hollywood Studios yet. Oh my God, there's 2 rides down at Magic at the minute. Peter Pan's currently down and Winnie the Pooh is currently down, which means they're on the same switch system. So they're on the same kind of control panel. So when one kind of goes down, usually both go down. So they're both down. Fun fact, fun Disney. If anyone has any like Disney questions or whatever, shout them out at me. I'm happy to try and answer them if anyone interested. But what have we got? Oh my God, Hollywood Studios is so busy today. Jesus. We have a 80-minute wait. Not that we're doing 80 minutes, but we have an 80-minute wait for Slinky Dog Dash, which is a Toy Story roller coaster. We have 80 minutes for Rise of Resistance, which is a Star Wars ride, which we're not doing. We have a 65-minute for the other Star Wars ride where you ride the Millennium Falcon, Smuggler's Run. And we could do... Oh, Rock and Roller Coaster is also down. Disney aren't having a good day today. But there is a 30-minute for Tower of Terror. So we could do 30 minutes. People down for 30 minutes? I'm down to do Tower of Terror for 30 minutes. Let me know. Or we could do Toy Story Mania, which is like a fun shooting kind of carnival simulation game for 35 minutes. What is my favorite Disney movie? My favorite Disney movies... Aladdin, both the classic and the live action. Tangled, Moana, Frozen 2, I think, are like my top. Possibly? Yeah. What's the ride about? See, this is, I don't know if you were on the sprints when I said this before, another fun Disney fact, is a lot of Disney rides inspire movies rather than movies inspiring rides. So Tower of Terror is one where they've created a movie about a really fancy Hollywood hotel, like really swanky. I think it's like the 50s inspired. and there's a really, really bad lightning storm in the area, and the hotel gets struck by lightning, and a family at the time are in the lift, and the elevator goes down and they disappear into another alternate universe, and Tower of Terror basically follows that storyline. The ride Tower of Terror follows that storyline, and you go through the parallel dimension on the ride, and then you get to a point where it's pitch black, and all of a sudden you just drop, and then you go up, and then you drop, and there's about 50-ish different sequences you can do on that ride. So every single time you do it, you'll probably get a different sequence, and it's just kind of like the biggest like stomach drop ever. And I absolutely love that ride so much, and it's in pitch black completely, and oh, it's so good. So yeah, we could do Tower of Terror because that's always fun. 35. Oh, we got another Tower of Terror. We can do Tower of Terror. 35. Was Tower of Terror 35? Tower of Terror was 30. We can 35 and 30 isn't really that much difference, so we can do Tower of Terror. Oh my god, I used to love Roller Coaster Tycoon so much. I even had the zoo one at one point. The zoo one was fun too, all the different animals. But the classic Roller Coaster Tycoon. So like the one that was like really pixelated, that was the best one. Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 was good, but not as good as Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, in my personal opinion. 30 minutes, Tangled and Aristocats for me. Nice. Tangled is so good. I love it so much. It was so much fun. I miss it. I can only manage 30 minutes. We'll do 30 minutes at Tower of Terror for sure. Justice for Hercules and Oliver and Company. No one ever lists them as their They don't. That's so true. But I haven't shade on a Disney fan here. I haven't actually seen Oliver and Company. I do really enjoy Hercules though, but I've only seen it a couple of times. It's just when I think of Disney, obviously everyone has their different favorites, and those are the ones that just come to mind. But Disney have some great films. That's the thing with Disney. There are so many films that every film like caters to different people and different audiences. So yeah, it's such a good ride. It's either a love it or hate it ride. Like there's people who absolutely love it and swear by it, and then there's people who like will never ride it because they're so scared by it. So I swear I remember Paris opening. How old is Paris? Paris opened in 1992. I want to like check my facts, but I'm pretty sure it was 1992 because I went in 1997 and it was fairly new then. When did Disneyland? My typing is horrendous. Disneyland Paris open. Yeah, 1992. I shouldn't doubt myself. Yeah, it opened in 1998. It opened in 1992. Yeah, definitely. It's definitely a good ride for spooky season. I go hide now. Okay, bye. By the time all 50 of us join the queue, it'll be 35 minutes. Oh, that's so true. So true. Fox and the Hound is also a very underrated Disney film. So is Goofy Movie. Goofy Movie is a good ride. I have Roller Coaster Tycoons. Oh my god, Steam. Oh my god. Did you ever play Euro Truckers? I think it's what is called Euro Truckers, where you like go around the country and you deliver different things and you get money, and then you can do up your truck, and then you can go to different destinations and deliver. Oh, that was such a good ride. That was such a good game as well. Have you read any of I haven't, no, because Chloe, one of my BookTube bestie, reads a lot of them and she never rates them very highly. So I stay clear of them. But if any of you have any good recommendations for the Twisted Tales and which ones to start with, I'd appreciate your advice. My favorite is Pocahontas, so I feel this pain for not being mentioned. Pocahontas for me is a little bit too slow. Not a massive fan of Pocahontas myself, but everyone has different opinions. Yes, you can get Roller Coaster Tycoon on Steam or good old game. Oh my god, I think I might have to rebuy it. Don't do that. My top 3: Lilo and Stitch, Mulan, and Oliver and Company. See, another Oliver and Company. Maybe I need to watch it. Lilo and Stitch, I do enjoy the film, but I love Stitch as a character more, so I just feature him as like my favorite characters list rather than favorite films. And that's the same with Big Hero 6. I like the film, but I prefer Baymax as a single standalone character than the actual movie, if that makes sense. Thank you, Kayla. Kaylee, sorry. I definitely remember opening. I was 11 then. That's so cool. I wasn't born. I was born in 1997. My first trip was in 1997 to Disneyland Paris. I was 3 months old. So Disney has been, yes, Euro Truck Simulator. That was such a good game. Such a good game. Fox and the Hound never gets mentioned. It doesn't, but it's getting the hype today. It's getting the hype today with Oliver and Company. Is this for watching Oliver and Company or downloading Euro Truck Simulator and Roller Coaster Tycoon? I have lots because keep going. They're only, to be fair, having them on £2 on Amazon isn't a bad idea to try them because £2 for a book is never a bad deal. So maybe I will. Maybe I'll start with like my favorite Disney films, like movie books, and go from there. Maybe. Join the club. Hercules is good. I just love it for the song Go the Distance. Love that song so much. I haven't, no. Is that one good? But I'm not a massive fan of villains. I don't like spooky or scary things apart from Tower of Terror, so yeah, I need to get on that. But then I don't want to do it in October because I feel like I get really, really addicted to the game and just scrap my entire reading, which is not the aim for my own readathon. So maybe I'll save it for like November. The Lion King's my favorite. I had the VHS video, shows my age. Beauty and the Beast as well. Those are two like Disney classics that like you can never get bored of. They're just good every single time you watch them. So yeah, good choices. My favorites are Frozen 2. Yeah, when I said if I said Frozen, I did say Frozen, but if I didn't state the number 2. Frozen 1 isn't all that good. I don't get the hype, but Frozen 2 on the other hand, incredible. Tangled. Hercules. Brave is also, it used to be one of my favorite films, but we count Pixar as Disney. Disney is Pixar. Pixar is Disney. Marvel is Disney. Disney is Marvel, etc. Disney is Star Wars. Star Wars is Disney. Yeah. Audiobooks and games. I've gotten into playing Stardew Valley and listening to an audiobook. That is a great way around to doing it, but for me, I find it really, really hard to concentrate on audiobooks when I'm doing anything else. I have to either have a really, really good audiobook that I'm really invested in or doing nothing mindful. Even playing games on my phone sometimes distracts me from audiobooks. So I find it really difficult. Get some audiobooks. That's what I've been doing while playing The Sims. Yeah, I can see how that would work really well. But for me personally, it's not the best. I still get distracted and therefore blank out the audiobook. Yeah, Brave is really, really good. And I do love the 3 bears, like the 3 little brothers. They're very cute. The smutty scenes in Kate Roberts' books are good. Maybe I need to give it a go then. Oh, 100%. 100%. So like, almost so much better. And all the songs are songs I can never get bored of, where I am so sick of Let It Go. Just let it go. But yeah, Frozen 2 is so superior to Frozen 1. The Villain series is an audiobook. It is good fluff. Listen, I found good to listen to. Okay, so like something that you don't have to concentrate too heavily on, but still enjoyable to read. Nice. I should give it a go for sure. When? That is the question, because there's lots of books on my TBR that I need to read. Little Mermaid, Lilo and Stitch, Peter Pan have too many faves. Always go with fave Disney animated classics and then fave Pixar films. Yeah, that's fair. I would divide them too. And also I would divide them into live action remakes and live action films, because if we're talking about live action films, Saving Mr. Banks is one of my favorites. Parent Trap, I love the Parent Trap, that's Disney. So those are like my favorite live actions. I guess live action remakes will have to be Aladdin, hands down. Aladdin, I think that's the best remake they've done regarding classics. And then yeah, Disney classics before like the year 2000, and then 2000 as like new Disney classics, and then Disney Pixar, and then Marvel. That's how I divide the Disney films. I love Brave, but Merida in the parks is never as good as Scottish accent. Yeah, it's because they're all American. and they're just not very good at Scottish accents. I cry every single time I watch Frozen 2 at cinema. It really is. They did such a good job with that film, and I was so worried about Frozen 2 after like the extravagance of Frozen 1 and the hype of it and the love from it. Yeah. Yes, Frozen 2 is better. Into the Unknown. It's so good. And the Fall Out Boy version is amazing as well. Forgot all about the Disney Robin Hood film. Yes. That is also a good film. Coco. I'd say I didn't love Coco. My favorite Disney Pixar. I'm just trying to think, is Onward Pixar? I don't think Onward is Pixar. I think that's just Disney. What is my favorite Disney Pixar film? Brave would have to be up there. But I'm drawing a blank for favorite Pixar films. Oh, Incredibles 2. Loved Incredibles 2. Parent Trap is such a good film. Pirates of the Caribbean, Cinderella, Aladdin are my favorite live action films. I'm probably forgetting some too. There's just too many to like list them even into like a top 10. It's ridiculous. There's so many good films. Lots of love for the Parent Trap. Have you seen a documentary of them creating Frozen 2? Yes. The mini-series, TV like series. Oh my God, it was incredible. It's where I enjoyed Frozen 2. And I was like, I came out of the cinema, I was like, yes, that was a really good film. But having then watched the behind the scenes of them creating it, I fell in love with it even more. And that's when I really started to get obsessed with Frozen 2. Okay, then Onward and Incredibles 2, specifically Incredibles 2 and Brave are like probably my 3 favorite Pixar films. Number 22. Number 22. What does that mean? Toy Story is good. I have never felt a major connection to Toy Story. So Monsters University. I was disappointed by Monsters University because I do enjoy Monsters Inc. But Monsters University for me was just a little bit of a letdown. But that's just my own personal opinion. Maybe I should give it a rewatch and my opinions might change. Oh, Nemo's Pixar, isn't it? Nemo's Pixar. I'm doubting myself. I'm pretty sure Finding Nemo is Pixar. And Finding Nemo, I love Finding Nemo. And Finding Dory, I think Finding Dory is better than Finding Nemo. Yeah, and I'm watching that this week alongside reading my Nemo prompt. So that's fun. Getting very tired. Going to have to finish my book tomorrow thanks to sprints. Thank you so much for joining, Marlene. We do need to start sprinting soon before it gets too late. But we just got into a whole Disney films conversation. It's on Disney Plus, but someone might have pirated it online somewhere, but I don't actually know. But it is available on Disney Plus. I think you can get a week free trial, so that might be an option as well because you can binge it because it's so good. Yeah, literally, it was so good, and you're making me want to rewatch it. It is good, and I really enjoy Toy Story 3, but I think they pushed it too far with Toy Story 4, and I just don't think it was necessary. And for me, it's lowered the entire franchise down a little bit. See, I didn't know that. Interesting. Did you also know that there is the original animation room in like the big building that Disney used to make art in was called A23 something. Anyway, it's a 4-digit number series with A at the beginning. And it was the first room that animators drew scenes for films in, and every single Pixar film, somewhere they will have that number reference. I feel like that's a pretty common Pixar knowledge, but in case you didn't know, every single Pixar film features that number somewhere, and it's like an Easter egg, and it's so fun to watch those films and try and hunt for it. Just a little fact. We will read once I've got through these comments. Nemo is Pixar. So good. I want to rewatch it now. Definitely. I definitely agree on top. It wasn't needed. And now all the toys in Disney World have Bonnie on the bottom of their foots. And I'm like, dude, it's Andy. And that, for some reason, really pisses me off because one, I feel old because I'm used to Andy being on the bottom of everyone's feet. But two, Bonnie doesn't have that sort of iconic connection. She was in like the end of Toy Story 3 and Toy Story 4. Why is her name being replaced by Andy's when Andy was such a more iconic character in the Toy Story franchise? Why has his name been replaced with Bonnie's on the bottom of their feet? Rant over. I have Disney Plus and I keep reading, not watching things. I could do a whole video on like Disney Plus series that you need to watch. I just found out they have Rocky Horror Picture Show on Disney Plus. Nice, that's a good one for October. Yeah, I feel the same way about Toy Story 4. Glad I'm not alone. I didn't enjoy Toy Story either, apart from Billy, Goat, Gruff, and Forky. Me and Forky are on the same level. Oh, Rosie. Yeah, it's on all the films as an Easter egg hunt. Yeah, it's so fun to try and search for it. The dummy puppets in Toy Story 4, absolutely very much. I just didn't like Toy Story 4. It just didn't do it for me. I love things like that. It's so fun to keep an eye. 100%. Yes, I have, and it's freaky to watch. Like how everything like joins up, crazy. And on that note, we said we were going to do Terra for the half hour. So let's do Tower of Terror for half hour. Let me get the timer sorted again, and we'll read until around like 1:45, and then we'll chat for a bit, and then we'll finish off the stream. So let's head into our last sprint of 30 minutes. See you then. Enjoy your books. Enjoy reading. Hello. How did we all do in that one? I was very distracted. Oops. But it's fine. That was the last sprint. I do think I'm just getting tired now. But this book already is very up and down. There's pages that I'm like really intrigued by, so I read it quite quickly. And then there's other bits where it's like fully description and I don't give two F's about it. So I just can't be bothered. And then that's what makes me put down the book. And then when I pick the book back up, I get to a really interesting bit and I want to read it. And then I get to a boring bit, and then so on and so forth. Pattern continues. But I read about 15 to 20-ish pages. I'm on 58 now. So yeah, I read about 14 pages. Not the best in a half-hour sprint, but it's fine. I do think that without these sprints, though, I wouldn't have even started this book tonight because it just does daunt me. So I appreciate you all for being here and helping me support. I appreciate your support in me reading this book. How did we all do in the last sprint? Lisa said her sister was using and printed to make from the library of my name stickers, which I think is so cool. Like, how awesome is that? I love that. Chloe was very distracted, just like myself, but she managed a lot more than me at 26 pages. 40 pages of red, white, and royal blue. Nice. That's amazing. Finished Heartstopper. Yay! Love that for you. Well done. I'm pleased I switched to Cemetery Boys. It's so good. I'm so glad, Kendra. I'm glad that you went with your gut, DNF'd Emperor of the Vampires, and went to a book that you're enjoying a lot more. It always helps reading books that you are really enjoying because you just read them a lot quicker. So 22 pages of Vox. Nice. You read 112 pages in total. Smashing it. I started this book in this sprint, in like the whole of the sprints, and yeah, so only I've got 58 pages in a 25-minute, a 40-minute, and a 30-minute sprint is not good, but it's fine. Some days you have not great reading days, and some days you smash out an entire book, and that's just a reader's life. I read 20 more pages and then had some stuff to do before bed. Nice. 31 pages, 40 pages. I read 182 pages. Incredible. Well done. That's mental. I can't even fathom that number today. 31 pages. Nice. 36. Incredible. 23. 25. 34, but a trope has happened I really don't like. Boo. But 50 or so to go before I hit the hay. I may ask the boy to make me. Oh my god, yes, to hot chocolate. 100% you need to do that. 100%. You need to get a hot chocolate in your system. 21 pages. 15 pages. I'm reading a book by Aidan Thomas too. Kendra, the writing is so easy to fly through. That's so good. Twinning. I'm missing fantasy, I think. Is Cemetery Boys fantasy? I thought, to be honest, I don't really know. I thought it was kind of more like magical realism because isn't it about a person coming back from the dead? I could be completely wrong on that. If there's nothing else really to say, I would say wrap it up here because I need to do. That's incredible. Nice. I think I can find a man to make me a hot chocolate. Yeah, I could do it with hot chocolate, to be fair, but I will be going to bed in the next like 10 minutes. So probably not the best thing to sleep on. Be very sickly to have that in my stomach while I'm sleeping. So I won't. But maybe tomorrow, if it's still cold, maybe I'll make myself a hot chocolate because it's Friday. And it's also my 6-year kidney anniversary. So tomorrow will be 6 years since I had my kidney transplant, which is very, very exciting. So it's a whole treat yourself day because I made it 6 years. Mine's Peter Pan retelling, and it's that new one by Aidan Thomas that came out this year, a couple of months ago, didn't it? Can't remember what it's called, but I can picture it. Thank you so much for joining, Rosie. I appreciate it. But yeah, I just kind of feel like we don't need to wrap it up. It is Friday tomorrow. Woo! And we're almost a week into the readathon, which is crazy. I can't believe we're almost a week in. Thanks for the sprints. I got 4 pages of my book done today. Wouldn't have done it without the sprints. Thanks. I couldn't have done my reading without these sprints either. So yeah, I'm glad you could get some reading in. Thank you. It is very exciting. Yay, kidney anniversary. That's the one. Thanks, Rhiannon. Oh wow. I wasn't born with one kidney. I have something called chronic kidney disease. So my two native kidneys, the ones you're born with, failed me at the age of 18, and I needed a transplant. So that's what happened with me. But yeah, I feel like it's more common, possibly, than people realize, being born with one kidney, because you can survive on one kidney, but it still sucks because you'll still have issues. And obviously, when that kidney slowly starts to deteriorate because it doesn't actually do so, then he'll need another kidney, which is really sad. Hope he's doing well. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Yeah, that has been really fun. I definitely need to incorporate that, like the Disney element, more into these sprints, because it is for the Disney readathon. So I just want to like incorporate more Disney chats in between the reading of these sprints. But yeah. Yes, 100% this. Thanks, Kendra. It's needed. So Kylie read 21 pages of Vanishing Half. Really gripping and interesting story. I think you'd really like it, Rachel. The sister story is really interesting. That's why I was drawn to it in the first place, is because of the sister story. So glad you're enjoying it. I definitely need to pick it up. It's on my wish list. So hopefully one day soon I can read it. Mine died when I was 20 at uni, end-stage kidney renal failure. August was my first year kidney anniversary since transplant. Thank you for sharing. I hope everything goes well. While getting through 1 year is an incredible feat, so congratulations. I'm so sorry that happened to you when you were at uni. That must have been really, really difficult. But yeah, I'm always here if you want to chat. Just slide into my DMs. But yeah, really appreciate you sharing that with me. Thank you, guys. Oh, sorry, I got really teary from Reagan's message. He's doing great, as is my dad, who lost kidney cancer. That really sucks. Really sad. I'm sorry to hear that, but I hope he's doing well. I'm glad he's doing well. So yeah, lots of celebrations for kidneys. Just before I go, I didn't want to ask on Twitter because I didn't want to seem stupid, but why was everyone going on about kidney stories yesterday? I was a bit like, I don't know if I should feel anything towards it. I don't know what was going on. So if anyone could like message me or tell me about what was going on, because I was clueless and I was a little bit confused, not gonna lie. So yeah, they really, really are. And yeah, just to make sure that your family know, or anyone who's close to you, close relative, close friends, anyone who's close to you, let them know that if you are on a donor list or you want your organs donated, that they know about it, because they have the final say. So if and when you go, whatever, and the doctors are like, do you want to donate their organs, the family left behind say yes or no, really. And if they don't know that you want to donate, then yeah, they don't donate your organs, even if you wanted to. So it's important to let people know that you also want to donate. This is a weird ending to a sprint. I was just excited to have hot chocolate tomorrow because it's my kidney anniversary. Me too. I don't get it. I don't get it. Yeah, definitely, me too. Just don't take my kidneys because they won't do you any justice. But any other organs, everyone can have. Divvy up. I don't care. Yeah, it is an opt-out system now, but you need to let your fellow loved ones, friends, family know that you want your organs donated, because the NHS or whoever your health services is will still ask if you want your organs donated, and obviously you're not around to have a final say. So it's your family or loved ones or your emergency contact, whatever. Important though, it is. You guys don't have donor identified on your ID. We have organ donation cards, and Reagan said, it's an opt-out system. So you have to contact your healthcare service and say, I don't want my organs donated, rather than calling up and contacting them being like, I want my organs donated. You now have to physically go up and call them or contact them and say, hey, I don't want my organs donated, which is a lot more effort for people than people realize, and a lot of people then don't end up not doing it, so therefore a lot more organs can be donated. But thank you. We don't have IDs. I don't think we have IDs either in the UK, but like Kendra, I carry a card saying I'm an NHS organ donor and I'm on the donor list. Yeah, so in a way we do. There you go. And on that note, after a little good self-awareness of organ donation, I will leave you guys to it on this Thursday evening. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend if I don't speak to you soon. I have a new vlog coming out on Tuesday, and I should be going live again on Tuesday. Who knows? It's all very impromptu at the minute. But yeah, I will see you on social media if not. So thank you so much for joining me tonight. I've had a very, very nice time talking to you all about Disney, about organ donors, about reading, and just, yeah, I love this community. So thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you again soon. Bye, guys.